Hey people, this is a picture of me in December 2013 with my long, halfway relaxed hair, halfway natural flat iron hair. And this is me now, March 2014, 3 months later, and this video is about why I decided to cut off all my relaxed hair. So less than 7 days ago, I decided to go into the salon out of being impatient and frustration. Went into the salon and told the lady to cut off all my relaxed hair. And she was very hesitant to do so, and she tried to sway me to do something differently. And I told her just to cut it all off. She wanted me to sign some legal documents and fingerprint me just to make sure I didn't come back regretting it. And I just decided, you know what, just cut it all off, because it's been a year of headache of having to deal with some halfway permed, halfway natural hair. It just was not working for me. It's been a miserable year in 2013. It was a miserable year of dealing with hair that I just couldn't figure out what the hell to do with. But let's talk about the reason why I decided to go natural in 2013 in the first place. I started to do something I'd never done before. I started to work out. Now, I've worked out in the past occasionally, but I've never worked out rigorously the way I started doing in January 2013. And the first thing I noticed was that I sweat profusely in my scalp. I sweat to the point where my ponytail would be drenched. It would come down my back into my pants. I just sweat a lot in my scalp. And at that point I decided, or I thought at that time, that it made sense to stop perming my hair while I was figuring out this whole working out thing. And I later found out that it made more sense to keep my hair permed if I wanted to keep working out. So, but at that point I learned that like 6 months down the line. Now, some people have said that it's easier to work out as a woman with natural African American hair. I'm looking in the mirror. When you have a perm, and some people say it's easier when you have natural hair. I still haven't figured it out, because I really didn't give my hair much an opportunity to be permed while I was working out. So if somebody can help me figure out that argument and let me know which one's easier, someone who has actually dealt with both, having their hair permed and having their hair not permed and being natural. What's easier for your hair and dealing with your hair as far as maintaining your hair, getting up and going? Be real with me, because I'm trying to figure this out. So 2013, I spent the majority of the year, I want to say pretty much neglecting my hair. I would go days and weeks without combing it, and I did those Havana twists, with big fat Havana twists, which was terrible. It only lasted 3 weeks because I was always like leaning to the left or leaning to the right because it was so heavy. I couldn't sleep. That was a bad idea. I took them out. And later on at the end of the year, I had regular twists, and they were okay. They were easy to deal with, but they weren't easy to work out in because my ponytail was still like this big, and it was just hard to deal with. So it was easy for maintenance, but it wasn't easy to work out with those twists. Majority of the year I walked around with a beanie on my head. It was a lifesaver. I wore a beanie everywhere I went, to the grocery store, to church, to school functions at the kids' school. Everywhere I went, restaurants, I wore that beanie everywhere I went. My mom, my friends constantly told me to stop wearing this beanie. They were going to burn the beanies, but I messed around and went to Claire's, and there was a clearance, and I bought one in every single color. And so there was never really a reason for me to comb my hair at that point. All of 2013, I went back and forth. I'm going to perm my hair. No, I'm not going to perm my hair. I'm going to perm my hair. No, I'm not going to perm my hair. And the only real reason I didn't perm my hair was because when I started this whole workout journey, I started it with a line sister of mine, and for whatever reason, we decided that we were going to go natural together and do a big chop on March 20th, 2014 together. Now, I'm not sure why I agreed to that. It's just some shit you say. It's not something that you really actually do. It's just something that you just say, right? And I told my husband about it, unfortunately, and he is really big on sticking to your word. And so the times and the opportunities that I had to perm my hair, he would be like, oh no, you agreed that you was gonna cut your hair on March 20th. You need to not perm your hair because somebody is relying on you. You made an agreement with somebody, so you are not gonna be a renegger. So it was because of that I never relaxed my hair. And to be perfectly honest with you, the last time I had a relaxer was March of last year, 2013. And I only did that because there was a function coming up. I was in somebody's wedding and there was a bridal party, and so I permed my hair like I normally do. or before, I usually just perm my hair every now and again, no rhyme or reason. If I saw a little fuzz or some curls right up here, I would just put that perm, yeah, just like this, perm, a box perm from Walgreens, whatever was at clearance, and I would just perm my hair real good. And that's the last time I did it, was March of 2013 for a bridal shower. And I didn't perm it after that, but that's exactly how I basically perm my hair. There was no really special way or method every 3 to 4 weeks, or wait, is it 3 to 4? 3 to 4 months. That's how I do it. 3 to 4 months, sometimes 4 to 6 months, whatever I felt like. There was no schedule to doing it. I never really got my hair professionally permed either. Now, I've been perming my hair for a long time. I do not recall a time that I've never had a perm. I look back at old pictures and I know I always had a big puff, but that's because my mom always did a roller set in my hair, on my hair in the 80s. But I don't recall a time not having a perm. Maybe in preschool, I think I might have had a perm in kindergarten. So to say that the perm was bad for me, I can't say that. Never had a really bad experience with a perm where my hair fell out, where I lost my edges, where I got a bald patch. I do recall having a few burns every now and again, but that was really nothing because my hair grew right back wherever the burn spot was. But outside of that, I can't say that the perm ever did anything bad to me. But to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't know, because I'm not the type of person to pay attention to hair, like hair loss, or if my hair was dry, or if it damaged. I never really paid attention as long as I was able to wrap that joint at night and wake up in the morning and let my wrap go and I was looking cute and I had my edges. Then I thought I was straight pretty much. So to be honest, could my hair have been damaged these last 30 years that I've probably getting perm? Yeah, it's probably been 30, a little less than, yeah, 30, yeah, about 30 years, maybe. I don't know, I really don't know, which is one of the reasons why I'm trying this. I've been opposed to natural hair for quite some time, and I mean, I say it loud and proud. I don't do natural hair. That's not for me. I've been saying that for years. I have so many friends that have natural hair, and I've just been like, no boo, thank you, that's for you, not for me. And here's some reasons why. For one, it's too much damn work. You know, if you're natural, it takes too much energy and too much time. And I don't like doing hair. I don't care about hair. I'm not a fashionista. I'm not a hair person. Makeup, style, fashion, it's just not who I am. So doing hair, to me, is one big fat pain in the ass. Also, I have 2 daughters who have natural hair. I hate doing their hair. I don't like to do it. I just do it because I have to. So to deal with 3 natural heads was never an option for me. Also, I was never interested in trying to figure out my curl pattern and figure out what products to use, and you know, you just gotta figure out the routine that works for you. How many times have I heard that? Girl, bye, I'm not interested in doing all that. Also, trying these natural hair products is expensive, and that does not work for somebody like me who's cheap. When the bottles cost like $30 and $60, and then you try this little routine, and then you decide, oh, you know what, these products don't work for me. No, they gonna work for me because I paid $30 for this jar or $60 for this shampoo. So trust and believe I'm gonna use up all this product regardless of how my hair looks like. Trust and believe that. The number one reason why I didn't want to be natural is because I think natural hair is trendy, and I don't do trends. I think a lot of people are just doing it just because it's like jumping on the bandwagon, like, oh, big chop, yeah, woo, natural hair. And I just don't do trends like that. I just don't like to follow the crowd. But it's actually a good trend. It's, if you're gonna be trendy, it's a good reason to be trendy. Just like fitness. Everybody wanna be a fitness guru. I'm not mad at you. At least it's a good trend. Now I have some few friends that have been natural for years, like a decade almost. But some people, like some of these natural hair Nazis that just be ramming that shit down your throat about being natural, y'all doing it because it's cool right now. It's just a cool thing to do. Just the way like that long silky Beyonce weave was cool a couple years ago. Like, girl, well, I don't have time for trendy. But even though it is trendy, I have got to admit, I was curious. I was very curious as to what my natural hair would look like. And I convinced myself that my hair would not curl like my sister's hair would curl. I just don't have that kind of hair. That's what I told myself, at least. But one day, as I was sitting on the toilet, TMI, I was looking at the mirror. There was a mirror right next to the toilet, and I leaned over and I saw a piece of my hair, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, is that a curl? That's a few curls. And at that point, I got curious. I wanted to see what it looked like. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I kept holding on and not getting a perm. My youngest sister has been natural for many years now. My oldest sister, she's been natural, I think, for about 2 years now. What really did it for me was when I went home this summer and I saw my mom wash her hair, and I saw her curl pattern, and I realized that she was natural too. This is the same lady that was laying that perm down on my hair when I was in kindergarten. And to see her be natural, I was like, whoa, what is this about? But I saw her natural hair curl, and I was like, oh wait, maybe mine could do like that. And I saw my sister and my other sister and my mom, and it kind of made me even more curious. So that's when I grew frustrated. I just went to the salon and I just told her to cut it all off. And as she was cutting it, I was like, oh, this is like for real. But at the same time, it was kind of freeing. It was nice to let that go. Not necessarily the perm, but the awkwardness of my hair. The fact that it was straight and curly or puffy and straight, all of that. It was nice to just let it go and to have this little Jerry curl little thing that I was rocking. I didn't mind it. The lady that cut my hair highly suggested these products. It's called Diva Curl. This is a gel, and this is some kind of set it free moisture lock business, whatever. And she suggested that I get the large, products like this. But then I saw the price, and I was like, honey, no, $30 for shampoo when I can go right over here to Walgreens for the low ski, $1.58, I can get me some Suave. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the Diva Curl, but I went and got the travel size products because I just can't see myself spending $30 on shampoo. I can't do it. Not yet, at least. Maybe I'll get there, but I'm not there just yet. No. After the cut, the one thing that I noticed the most was the different textures in my hair. Like even now, even though all the perm, there's actually a little bit of permed hair, which is why my hair is pinned right here. She didn't cut all the permed hair up here up front, but I noticed that my texture up top is not as curly as the back, and I would show you the back, but it probably doesn't look right, so I'm not going to do that. But I did notice that I guess that's something I need to work on, and I really don't want to go through these YouTube videos and figure this shit out. Jesus, no. So now that it's been less than a week since my big chop, I'm pretty much indifferent. I can't say that I love it. I can't say that I hate it. I'm just glad that I don't have that natural, halfway perm situation that I had going on for all those months in 2013. It's freeing to get rid of that mess because it was terrible. I did hate that. But all I did for this was I washed it. I used these Diva Girl products that this lady told me about, and I twisted it and I just let it air dry, went to sleep and let it go. And I've been like this for about 3 days now. So, hey, it works for me right now. I mean, the little Jerry Curl Jufro, I make it do what it do at this point, and I guess I'm gonna figure it out along the way. But trust and believe that this does not make me a natural hair Nazi. I am down for the perm. I am all about Madam C.J. Walker's invention. I love me some creamy crack. If I'm gonna be pro anything, I'll probably be pro creamy crack before I be pro natural, but that's just my stance as of now. Don't be surprised if I make another video. God only knows when that's gonna be, but if my hair is permed and laid down, I got a little side swoop right there, or I might do something I've never done before and get it sewn. I've never had that done. You never know. I'm just, winging it at this point. It just really depends on my frustration level, my patience, or my lack of patience. But as of now, I am rocking this puff. Wish me luck. See you next time. Out with Nafash.